happening? What's happening? What's going on, y'all? Let me stab my little mushroom dark chocolate. Get the brain working right. I had a little headache, but I know what it was from. I gotta go pick up some more distilled water because I don't have a way to distill it like I used to. I used to have a little distillery. I used to make my own beer and stuff like that, but I actually sold it because I get on that little thing. I don't want to drink nothing. So, if I do have a drink, it's going to be organic wine. It's not going to be nothing. I'm just waiting for the right people to be around. I don't like to drink. I remember the days in Brooklyn. I would sit there and, before Incredible Hulk was something. When Hypnotic first came out, we was already making that. You know what I mean? Camden, New Jersey, the same thing. I would be sitting there by myself and I would drink. And it wasn't even really about enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? It was just because of the conditioning. I hadn't broke free from my military time and everything else of me drinking. And we see a lot of that today. I'm going to drop a little tea. Let me see if I can pull it up on here. This is something, I did construction work. I did a little bit of everything. Let me say, hey, Rhonda, what's going on? Hey, baby girl, Snoo. Thank you, mama. What's going on, beloveds? So we had some people subscribe, man. And I'm hoping that guy with the tough little mouth come over here. I hope he subscribed, man, because I don't like tough motherfuckers, man. People who sit there popping their gums, man. It's like we was on Instagram, this cat we used to box, spar with Tyrell Diggs, Tyson, and those guys. Got his little black belt and Taekwondo and judo. Like, who gives a damn? I've got like several. Like, so what? But these people say these things like it means something. When I was going to Muhammad Ali over in Pennsylvania, and they had grassroots and Glenville Park, and then he had boxing camp. And I did that, quite a few times. And we go up there and we visit with Tyson Customano because Ali be like, I want you to visit Customano. He was showing us peekaboo, and Tyson was training. He was like, so we was all like 15, 16, and go a couple of rounds. A lot of us was heavy hitters, but Tyson was big. You know what I'm saying? But I can't stand these tough guys. Like, you come from like Brooklyn, Brownsville. I used to frequently hang out there. I had a girl I was dating in Brownsville, right? And everywhere's deadly. Like, everybody talks about Chicago, New York, LA. But they all aware that Delaware was deadlier than all them places? St. Louis? You got these guys down in Louisiana, these guys in Philly and all that. Like, y'all ain't the deadliest place, man. Like, drop your little attitudes, man. That's what's wrong with our people. I'm going to give you a little curriculum to study on all you all tough guys. Because, niggas always getting locked up. And, it's different now. I mean, back then it was still, brothers would click up. But that's when the black stuff was being pushed. Veterans and everything else would see each other. And it was more of a black and white, right? Really not a Latino thing, because a lot of people who were black were actually of Spanish heritage, not meaning descent. You niggas, because y'all jumping and stabbing each other now, because I got people, relatives who've been locked up, and they be like, yo, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all, you're not in touch with your manhood. You have no self-control. So you got a mouth that you run all the time, right? Because your attitude, you probably ran up on somebody and popped them in the back of their head, some pussified stuff. That's what we're dealing with, all right? That's something we need to come away from. A lot of brothers in New York, I mean, first of all, you got this fake-ass, this Adams, this African nigga, all right? This worthless one. Now, we're not talking about the brothers who I know and respect over there dealing with a lot of this perversion by the same inclination of this worthless nigga in New York. I'm not surprised that you niggas voted him in, though, because a lot of y'all are dumb. Are you aware a lot of niggas in New York are migrants, maybe second and third generation of the Yamasee? Doesn't matter what clan or tribe. This is what I'm talking about, ethical heritage. A lot of y'all are dumb motherfuckers. Same thing in Philly, Delaware, Chicago, and everywhere else. Now, Chicago, sparingly, there are a lot of people there, brothers who've been there all the time. But what was the infrastructure that destroyed it? The police department with the mafia, working with the FBI. But see, niggas don't know this because they don't know how to move and negotiate the truth of history. I'm a history teacher, motherfuckers. Person that can bring you back into the light of your truth instead of you slumming on in the fake world you live in. You dig what I'm saying? So I think I got a book. I don't have a knife here. Let me see if I got a knife over here. Yeah, I got the Batman knife. I like my Batman knives. I got this one, black one, blue one. This is my joints right here. So I got something to pick up. Thorazine Shuffle. It's some new shit they doing. So we got a book, I guess. I don't know. I picked it up yesterday. Like T and them came in. I had to. Anyway, I had to go and check my post. Check the mail because I got a notification. I had some mail. I was like, what? It was all late and everything. Usually it's like a day before, like, be arriving, blah, blah, blah. Oh! I'm waiting on other books. Maybe that's what that's for. Maybe it's a box because lately Prime has been sending like 4 and 5 books in a box. So I hope that's what this is. This is for my box, y'all. Oh! I'm Baby Girl Slaughter. I know people was out there partying and getting high. But and still ain't the same like my baby girl send me mushrooms and stuff. I'm just waiting for the stuff to soak my feet in. Anyway, thank you. Cause my baby girl Snoop take care of me. But baby girl Slaughter tell you and your husband, man, you're great, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I got more books than I'm gonna share with you to pick up and read. But I can't hit you with everything. Trust me, you ain't rich like that. Now, and if you was. Some of the books I have, I don't even know if they even produce them because I got one book that's like over, 5,600? Yeah, I bought that. I had got a settlement years ago, and I went and broke off a homeless shelter, a Vietnam veteran. He's passed away. I broke him off for like $40,000 for the kitchen that I helped install there, and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying the things I've done. And I went and bought like some expensive books because I knew that if you really want some information, you have to get very expensive books that they want to keep you away from, and that's what I did. So yeah, cheers. Oh my goodness. But let me pull this up. You dig what I'm saying? Humble friends, what's going on, beloved? So I don't want to say stuff without you being able to look it up. You know what I'm saying? Why is it doing it? Okay. All right. So I want to give you the definition. All right, first. Gron or represent participle, which is release or give off, as in a substance, a vapor. And why am I saying this? Because we have a lot of you running around and you're conflicted and you believe that well, some of you don't even care because, when I was living in New York, Jersey, Florida, wherever I've lived at, even here on the res, you have those individuals that come back and they say, they got evicted, they lost their job and they don't care anymore. So they're going to act out. Well, first of all, they didn't have a solid network of brethren and sisterin and brethren. Okay. And the sad thing is it's just the way it is because we have these goofy niggas who get to making the bag. Let's get goofy ninjas, excuse me, get to making a bag. And it's like, don't use my name to save you. Don't do this. I'm not going to qualify. I'm not here to save you. See, we have these people with this complexity who are nurtured in a 2 to 3 generation of darkness. So they have the inaptitude. They don't have the aptitude. Yet what they say is they can't do nothing for the adults, but they want to do something from the children. You can't do nothing for the children if you can't take care of your brother, your sisters, and your brethren. See, this is what happens when we let too many people come with their emotions and feelings and believe that they're the mouthpiece and the center that should be the focus of listening to because there's some other ignoramus. It makes sense when the person speaking really shouldn't be saying nothing at all because it's all really actually unethical. It does nothing to reestablish the family truth. It is more from a broken diaspora. And so when I'm talking about outgassing, how do I put this? We do want to acclimate to a truth that's relevant to the why, but we don't want to accept when people come along who can break things down. You had a brother over 10 years or 8 to 10 years ago who's a scientist still alive who told you about certain chemicals, right? PFASs and this other one. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That change frogs, make the male start acting like the female and changing this whole, you know what I mean? And it wasn't just that. And they told you about one PFAS, right? Well, there's more. There's over several, up to 9, maybe 12, because of all the plastics that was purposely made, petroleum based. But it's not just the petroleum; it's the chemicals to extract the rubbers and this, that, and other. It's the chemicals, and it was always known when they made these plastics, Tupperware and everything else, Saran wrap, that this would happen. Big pharma corporations always knew what was going to come. Who was behind it? Those very Chazars, them fake Ashkenaz, them fake Zionists, these monkeys who should have never seen the dawn of day. I'm seeing people talking about, Turkey. First of all, the original inhabitants of that so-called place called Turkey, right, conquered by the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire, everybody wants to say, I'm tired of hearing you dumb Negroes talking about, that means dead. Talking about why don't they go back to the Caucasus? First of all, the Caucasus is not where they're originally from, you dumb Negroes. I am so tired of everybody buying into this stupid ideology. Now they went there. If you know what the Caucasus look like, there's a group that went there and made a deal with something. There are things that take you underground and a whole lot of other places, you monkey idiots. I wish a lot of you would shut up. Okay? Them people in Iran and America just went and bombed the Houthi, them Negroes, and caused the religion that was created by the fake Chazars and by way of the fake Vatican, the fake crown given to subjects, because the first goddamn Cabbage Patch and the orphans weren't here, you retarded monkeys. None of you are historians. Don't know nothing. It's got a whole lot of feminine energy in the men and a bunch of women who don't know the first thing about masculine energy. Otherwise, the men wouldn't be broken. Most of them so-called Jews, that's what they are, because that's not who the true Judeans are. Let me say it again, Judeans, Atlanteans. America has nothing to do with this place up here. It's a place closer to Brazil. But y'all want to sit there and pop your little mouth like you're saying something. Maybe half of you drunk or high as hell. I don't really care. Tie you tough, fake ass tough guys. Because how can you be as tough when you're not even moving in a network? You still call yourselves human, citizens, black. And then a bunch of dummies in these liberal cities, African American, and that's not even a term created by you, you monkeys, you dummies. Don't even exist. Then when you put the patent out, the ownership over the title, you niggas you belong to the crown, you dummies. You still have Mongols and Mongoloids who were first damn Cabbage Patch stolen away, and certain people made agreement because they're cousins to these monkeys. Even over their own people, at the price of death of their own relatives, they don't care. You should be able to recognize that you see that now amongst yourselves. Outgassing. You're in homes that have chemical sprays, that have fiberglass. There's more than one different kind of fiberglass for those who know what I'm talking about, right? There's a number. And every one of those are based on what? What are they created from? Some form of plastic, right? Now, it's different if your house is, you put wool in there, 100% wool, which is the old way we did things. That keeps you just as warm and protected, especially if you have a root cellar under your basement. You know what I'm saying? It stays at a steady 50-something to 60 degrees, right? 50-something, which is called a root cellar for a reason. And we had one when I grew up. But you niggas are getting outgassed. Right here, there's outgassing here. That's why I have the ventilation on and changing the filters at least 3 times more a month. And once distilled water, vapors, right? Instead of using the water, because even though we know that fluoride becomes fluorine, even in that, which use a heating coil with ceramic, the same thing happens in the can coming together because it's gaseous. So these things I must be practical upon, and I open my doors and windows all the time. I like the cold. No, I like the heat. Don't get it twisted. Y'all keep listening to these people that don't know nothing. I didn't read yesterday because I was giving time to my wonderful, magnificent, beautiful brother, big dog Philly, OG. Okay? With all respect, man, a real one. Somebody says, oh, what about religion? I have no problem with religion. Its existence is a lie because it's a narrative painted on all people that walked the earth at one time in one unison. Yeah, the melanated people. Not broken up into this diaspora of this fake ass small group of Ashkenaz, whatever the Chazars, whatever the you want to call them. All right? Who all have their fingers on a button in agreement. But something you know nothing about because you don't know how to come together. Just still fake ass Negroid tough guys. I would like come. I'm in Arizona. Paige, come and meet me, bro. I'll pick you up at the airport. Test that shit out on something different. Come and test it out on something different. I mean something different too. I ain't trying to scare you. We're in the time of revealing and y'all want to believe in UFOs and all the other goofy shit. Something very, very different. I'm going to share something with y'all. I go 2 weeks without eating meat, I start cramping real bad. You know why? My body is adapted for eating meat. I prefer fish. And I'm going to leave it at that. But y'all don't get it. I come on to enlighten y'all to read, to share little tidbits here and there. How many of y'all bought black Gorilla Tape or silver duct tape and started hermetically sealing your houses to protect you from some of the gases they're spraying? How many have doubled up and even made your own filtration centers? That's not saying out of fear. This is called preparedness. There's a reason why Tartary existed. It was called preparedness. There's a reason why it fell. Out of nowhere, all of a sudden we get rain and snows and all of a sudden mudslides out of nowhere, burying grand cities. It's not the first time. When Atlantis fell, that's the term we're going to use. When it fell, because there were things afraid to mess with it. They came in. Now you're nothing but toys. And in your epitaph of thinking you know everything in this little small deranged world in your head, you don't want to step above that? You got the chance of a lifetime. I said I came to make super babies. I wasn't kidding. I gotta call a teacher, y'all. I gotta get off here so I can go and do what I gotta do and take her mail. This is very important for her. So I don't know why I didn't give it to her yesterday. I'm stupid. I give her all the other mail. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I'm gonna be uploading some reads, but I'm gonna read today. My first read, I'm gonna read because I want to read demonology in front of you. I could sit here and work it out and edit where you don't see me messing up with the words. And I know some of y'all, when I showed you, you didn't screenshot it because you don't care. I'm not here for you stupid know-it-alls. I'm here for the people who are still questioning their existence. Those are the ones I have more respect for because they're still sponges. All you people that think you know everything, you're worthless. Because I can tell you right now, you don't know shit. I'll tell you to your face, too. You so-called tough motherfuckers. So remember, we're going to get in Demonology, the first book. Now, you think I'm kidding about reading this? I don't have nothing helping. I'm reading exactly how it was written in. That's why I tell you this language has been a spell cast upon you. That's why I'm a linguist. That's why I like to study languages. Some of y'all remember one time I did a video where I was saying greetings and a few other things in certain languages. Then I said, well, I'm not going to do that. Well, I'm not here to gas you or anything like that. You're studying languages because it's going to benefit this functioning. You're opening your right hemisphere. You're doing things. Instead of opening stuff with your one hand, you're taking your other hand, and you know you have to do it opposite. So you use this hand instead of this hand. You see what I'm saying? Even in the closing, flipping it around, taking it, using the other fingers, and changing how you do things. Working this side as much as you work this one, which you're so used to. You see what I'm saying? See how that was? But doing it this side, now you got to function. You've got to reverse everything. Do you know what that does to this? No, because most of you don't know shit. And then I would love to be able to speak to the guys who think they might be going back to prison. Pick up a book. Make your bed up against the wall instead of from the inside to the wall instead of from the wall out. Put your shoes instead of at your head because you worry about some. Put it underneath at your head so you got to climb up under there and get it. Brush your teeth with your other hand. Shave with your other hand. Wash your face with your other hand. Use nothing but cold water. Take a break from the hot water that opens your pores and let all the PFAS and all the other chemicals get up all up in you. Stand in the concrete and let your toes feel like they want to fall out if you can't stand in the dirt. Gaze at the sun. If you feel you're going to go blind, then learn how to sonic boom off the wall to see things. Train yourself because you've been trained up wrong. All right, yeah. You want to know? I do it on the regular. Why? Obviously because there's benefits. Some people say, why did you learn Samoan bone breaking, right? I'm going to get off of here. I said, I didn't learn it because I wanted to learn how to break bones. It was considered a martial arts, a form of fighting. Then when I started realizing it was real, and then I said, I got to learn Krav Maga. That with Krav Maga, not just Wing Chun and Taekwondo, which I learned the last one, and then Gosen Ryo, Karate Do, and everything else, and Judo, and everything else I learned. You know, Kung Fu. I'm not going to get into it. I studied under Grandmaster Cam Lee, fifth grandson to an actual Negro Shaolin monk. He was what this is all the Chinese were, Negroes. He's a Chinese guy. He's about 80-something years old down in Miami. He taught me for 12 years, 5 ancestral Kung Fu, and a very violent form, too. Late at night, only 3 of us out of 120 students by Orange Park Mall, where he had his acupuncture clinic. So you think you know. These badasses, huh? I'm not no badass. I'm just different. I'd rather be learning languages, calligraphy, and reading books and painting. All the things and writing poems. All the things I love. And every once in a while, breaking out my kendo or my swords. Or my 3-sectional staff. My bowie whip. You know, the things that I really like are throwing knives. See, those are things that are, help with articulation. I've put off for a while. Anyway. Oh, Rondo, I had you up yesterday. I asked you. You didn't respond. When you coming up so we can bond this and we get some more training? I don't care what they doing trying to stop people from training. Like, the fake ass government going to tell you on your land what you can and can't do. I can't believe, you know what? If y'all keep listening to these people, the more you give energy to this shit. But anyway, Osala, I hope you come with them. And anybody else is in California, Texas, or down there in Phoenix, or wherever the fuck, bring your ass on up. Let's have a good time at the range. All right? Let's have fun. You know what I'm saying? Hell, bring some steaks and shit. If you're worried about the ones up here, go to the butcher shop. You trust them. You know what I'm saying? We can have a good time and grill, and laugh and joke and shit. All right? So, what's that? If we must believe, then let's believe in oneself. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Max B? Should the people who are willing to let go of these institutions, there are many of them, some they can't see our belief systems. Correct. Appreciate y'all, man. We'd love to see more people comment, more people with structural sound fortifications, but we got a lot of people, man, who don't realize that they've been poisoned, all right, mentally and everything else, and it's disturbing. And a lot of them, man, like I said, it's not meant for them to be that way. They're supposed to be the light. When you're the light of self, you're the light of each other. When you're the light of each other, you're the light of self. So obviously there's not a lot of light. It's just a lot of speculations on verbalage and a whole lot of the dumb shit. Anyway, let me go and do what I got to do. That's why I'm all suited and booted to go out here in this little, right? And I'll get back. Some love and respect. You dig what I'm saying? My food's on the stove warming up. My beans and vegetables and mushrooms. Oh, my baby girl be sending me some great mushrooms. Anyway, so see y'all here shortly. And we will be reading, okay? Paul Cook had an excellent, as I stated yesterday. Kiramil had an excellent, another Chazar. His video was about 6-7 damn hours. Big dog Philly OG. I enjoyed it. I was on there for quite a while. Some of you came in, appreciate it. Always subscribe to one another and let's support each other. I love that motto. I've said it before. We can uplift each other, or we can hold on to the perverted ways that recently have indoctrinated us in the last 60-70 years and keep pursuing that destructive manner or way or whatever you want to call it. Or we can rise above the occasion and realize that every one of us has a position and a place, but it's not in this feudal, BS way. Doing my best not to swear, y'all. It's tough. Anyway, it's number love and respect. Y'all share this, and I appreciate you guys. And I figured y'all wouldn't donate. I was saying, like, well, but I'm not even gonna say nothing. Thank you again. I know she's probably busy. It's Saturday, all right. And it's number love and respect. I can't believe it. But anyway, chat with y'all later. Hey, Papa, I'm gonna go get it. All right. He's like, where's it? I'm gonna go get it. He's got his little crunchy teeth that keeps his teeth clean, the green little things. So I'm gonna pick him up a bag. Appreciate you guys. Number love and respect. Why they got the thing like this now?